Let me introduce my library to you. It has about 20,000 volumes consisting of various books in 5 different languages and also periodicals. Here is the section devoted to fiction. Here is the section devoted to philosophy. In fact, I have tried to arrange the books chronologically, beginning with books written in the Egyptian period and also written in the Babylonian period. Then the classification is also partly a thematic classification. For example, uh, here are anthologies of various literature. Here is an anthology in 3 volumes of ancient Egyptian literature. Here are books by African writers, books by Gandhi. Then I have here some books written in Assamese on the various ancient Assamese traditions, and here are books on culture of Northeast region, on culture and culture of various parts of the world. And here there are books written on various tribes of Northeast India. Here are books on language and linguistics. Then here is the section devoted to Assamese fiction, Bengali fiction, then books devoted to Hindu religion, books by Russian writers published by the erstwhile Soviet Union. Here are various collected editions of works by important writers like Lakshminath Bezborua, Silabhadra, Jatindranath Dwara, Mahasweta Devi, Vishnu Prasad Rapha, then Banikanta Kakoti, Vivekananda, and Sukumar Raishodhuri. Here is the history section. Here is the section devoted to biography. Then coming to this side, we find books on art and architecture, books published by National Book Trust, books on food history, like the history of honey, history of salad, history of curry, history of chilies, spice, books on salt, etc. And here are certain rare Assamese books. This is a set of the collected works of the Bengali novelist Tarasankar Bandyopadhyay. Here is a set of the classics published by the Oxford University Press. Then here are the histories of various literatures of the world, very short introduction published by Oxford University Press. Here is the poetry section. Then this section is devoted to Penguin classics. Here is the reference section. Then here is also a number of reference books, including Encyclopedia Britannica, New Standard Encyclopedia, the Encyclopedia of Greek Civilization, a Bengali Encyclopedia. Then coming to the other room, we find vintage classics, various travelogues, books by Isidore Setonsi, various biographies, various important works by eminent Bengali and Assamese writers. This is an almirah containing important books on diverse subjects and by different writers like Pinson, Trubojiti Bora, etc. Then all the coffee table books and all the major works on art, etc. are in this almirah. the Encyclopedia of Visual Art in 10 volumes, a big book on Michelangelo, a big book on Leonardo da Vinci, a book on the birds of the world, etc. Then these, these almirahs contain different anthologies. Here is an almirah in which I have kept the collected works of Sankardeva together and books on Sankardeva. Here is the Encyclopedia Britannica series, an encyclopedia published in Assamese, a smaller encyclopedia in Assamese. Then there are biographies of and autobiographies. Here is a book exclusively devoted to contemporary Indian philosophers, books on fiction, books on various genres. The complete translation of the Mahabharata into English is there. Then the entire set of the sacred books of the East, etc. Then we come to the other room here. Here we find the collected works of Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, collected works of Benudhar Barua, collected works of Bholanath Das, collected works of Michael Madhusudan Datta, and so on. Here is my collection of books on Buddhism. Then books of smaller size are there in these two cabinets. Here we see books by Shakespeare and on Shakespeare. This almirah is devoted to Foucault, to various contemporary authors, the Everyman series, etc. Here are certain small books, almost pamphlets, kept together. These books are reference books. These are also reference books. These almirah is exclusively devoted to history. History of Assam, history of the various states of India, history of the world, etc. And this almirah contains children's literature. In this almirah, I have kept some reference books, including books on the flora and fauna of Assam. Nadine Gordimar is there, J.M. Kadzi is there, V.S. Naipaul is there, Joseph Totamas Mann is there, then Khalil Gibran is there, Jean-Paul Sartre is there, then Philip Roth is there, Mario Vargas Llosa is there, and I have also a number of books on the various neighboring countries of India, like Afghanistan, China, Pakistan, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, etc. These books collected together form 60% of my library. The remaining 40% books are in the other two floors of the house. But I have tried to collect, in fact to buy all the books that interest me, and I try to arrange them thematically. They always give me enjoyment and instruction and also knowledge. Thank you.